Need more lasers.
All right. Welcome to the 80s Flophouse Podcast. We're here, guys. We made it.
Yeah. Hey,
Yes,
everybody.
big voyage.
Our maiden voyage. All right. So this is pretty cool. We have 6 of our best friends. Dusty's missing. I'm looking where he should be.
You can figure out the computer.
80s kids.
That's the problem with boys from the 80s, guys. We didn't have the computers growing up, so we're going to run into these kind of situations. But really, here we are. There's 6 of our best friends in the whole entire world all together in a podcast. Man, I feel blessed right now. This is awesome. This is super cool.
This is great.
Yeah, we did it.
You guys are all still alive.
We did it. That's a good one. Exactly. In a little small town in Arizona. And I think we could throw out, where we lived. Why not? Bullhead City, Arizona.
Nice.
You guys listeners probably haven't heard of that, but maybe you have.
Oh, yeah. Hot spot of the nation.
Hottest spot of the nation. That's right. 120.
Especially on Friday nights.
That too. Yep. My stepdad's house. But, it had a big, I don't know, I guess it was a porch that was closed in. And we had several beds in there. And we would all crash there. Who's lying around in there? My mom would come in and she would see bodies all over the floor.
So
and I remember
it's more like military barracks.
Some conscious, some not. Or you're letting the stink out.
Jerry, man, your stepdad, that guy must have been a saint. You think about it now. You think about our kids and you think about them bringing a whole gaggle of people over and just drinking and sleeping and turning his TV on and keeping the lights on, open and closing the fridge constantly, and like
food.
Oh, it's like, come on, man.
Well,
and 2 people living there. And 2 people living there at the time too. Jimmy,
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Who was living there?
And then that other guy. Can we say his name?
Us today.
We'll call him Kent. We navigated the 80s together. So this is what we're talking about. We're talking about
or the 80s navigated us together.
Yeah, that's right.
Wait, what?
Oh, dang. That's what you get for having teenagers sleep over at the house.
You and I met in a bathroom. I think you were holding my hair while I was throwing up.
That sounds about right.
We never turned
that thing off.
By the way, do you know who the first band was on MTV?
I'm going to say... No, I'm not going to say anything because I have no idea.
No.
Who was the first band?
First band on MTV when they turned on
Video
MTV,
killed the radio star.
The first video.
Oh, there you go. That was a good guess.
That's correct.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah. Hey, ding, ding,
What was
ding,
the first
ding,
video
ding.
you saw
Hold on,
on
I got a
MTV?
sound effect.
So what was the first video you saw on MTV?
I want to say mine was Angel is the Centerfold.
That was a good one.
Mine was Coffee in Bed.
All right.
Ooh,
It's still a great song.
Yeah.
It is still. That's held up.
I don't
How
know.
about you, Billy?
I've still only seen one Like a Virgin. I just play it over and over and over.
Man. And over and over.
One of the first times I ever hung out with Jimmy and actually met any of you guys, I was an underclassman, and I'm not sure the circumstances, but Jimmy and I met this older guy who must have been a senior at Mojave, and we'll call him Scott, but he had this big white
beard?
sedan. Yeah, full beard. He was a man.
Oh, my God.
Man.
We'll call him Scott.
Yeah, we'll call him Scott. But he pulled up and picked us up, and this is just kind of the way it was in the 80s. Like, we went out, and all we did was... And literally, that's all we did. And I can't imagine that would fly nowadays.
Some things we're proud of, some things we're not so proud of. We made it out, boys.
Yeah. Ooh, I don't know if we can let
We can always edit.
We do have an edit button, right, guys?
Yeah, we do have an edit button. We might have to use
This
that.
is live.
It was like every group. You had the heavy metalers
Right.
there. You had what Mr. Webb always say, the weed.
Hessians.
Weeds.
Go over to Fast Trip.
That's right. If you can pass
people.
gas, you can pass class.
By the way, just
Room at the Flophouse.
The Flophouse.